What is up, guys? I am Howie, and this is the Go Ride channel, where I strive to publish 2 videos every week about motorcycle topics of every flavor. They come out Thursday and Sunday evenings, and if you like this video, please hit the like button, put a comment down below, and if you want more content like this, go ahead and hit subscribe. Today's video, we're going to continue work on the 04 Ducati 749. I'm going to try to get this mess back in the battery box. Okay, instead of jumping just straight away into the music, I want to talk a little bit about some of the difficulties that I had doing this. This video that you're seeing is actually shot over the course of like 2 or 3 weekends, and it was absolute misery. Part of it was self-inflicted, and I still feel like a lot of it had to do with the larger gauge starter cables that I purchased. Now, the self-inflicted portion really gets back to the fact that I did not take very good notes or photographs as I took everything off, and everything's got to go back in basically the same way that it came off. And a serious amount of time elapsed between taking the battery box off and trying to reinstall it. Now, getting back to the starter wires, when I bought those things, if you saw the video, there were no instructions included with the packaging. The vendor that sold them to me said that they did include a link in an email when I bought them on PayPal or whatever, but that wasn't apparent to me. I did find their installation guides on their website, but even then, there's still no photographs in the installation guide of the completed installation, coupled with the fact that I feel like the cables were too long. The hot lead to the starter wire, there's like 2 or 3 inches looped back, and I'll show it to you in a bit, around the thermostat housing, and then the ground that goes up to the vertical cylinder has like an extra 4 or 5 inches in it. So I'm not exactly certain if this was the right kit, but in trying to contend with that, it made it difficult to get the battery box back onto the bike and to bolt up the right way. And then it made it extremely difficult even to get the battery bolted up and then pushed into the battery box, just because I was fighting all those cables. So you'll see that in just a second. All right, guys, after several attempts and days and difficulties getting this back together, I've got the battery box back on the bike. I still need to clean up the routing of these wires right here. You got to get that ignition coil plugged in for down up front, the horizontal cylinder. Side stand wiring I need to take care of. And I got to put the ground cable back on the starter, but a lot closer than we were. As you know, I went ahead and put on Motolectric's larger gauge starter wire kit, which frankly I'm actually really unhappy with. I'm not impressed. There's just, I mean, this is the negative cable, right? Going up through here to the ground, like, what the hell is all of this? So I don't know if they just gave me the wrong kit or what. It had no model designation on the package, no instructions included with it. They were able to point them out on the website, but again, not very good. But we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna, with these, you know, kind of piggybacking, and then the battery tender terminal connections, I ended up having to get longer bolts for that. So I'm going to get that put on. I'm going to try to get the bike started. I'm going to try to get the cooling system bled and go from there. The big problem with getting this to fit is the way that cable snakes in there, and then it has to turn back immediately and go that way down to the solenoid. So it's just, there's just too much cable. This is just, I really hope that that doesn't end up grounding out. We got a blinky light, that's a good sign. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add this to the cooling system. Bottle says 1 ounce per quart, so should probably put about 3 ounces in because I think we're 2.7 liters. All right, so that's one of the fans on now. They're both on. So we know that works. Shut off at 2:14, I believe. So all the temperatures have been pretty believable. I think I got most of the air out of the cooling system. I think the thermostat should have cycled at that point. I did see the fans come on. I don't see leakage. So yeah, I think we're doing okay. Bike does need gas. Maybe I'll get some zip ties going and take it to the gas station. All right, guys. This is the first time I've ridden this bike in like 6 months. I'm downright nervous. I'm just going to get gas. Oh. I'm speechless. I am absolutely speechless. Oh, the brakes. Oh, the riding position. God, it hurts though. It feels like it's actually running okay. I'm just waiting for something to get hot with all those cables.